Alright, so I'm coming to y'all live. I normally don't go live, but you know, it's a new day. Trying something new today. But I wanted to come on and talk about your boy Jussie Smollett. Now I know you guys saw the short that I posted last week with this whole "I'm not suicidal" yada yada yada. So as you guys see that I'm live, jump in, leave your thoughts, leave your comments, or if nobody comes in, then I'll just be talking to myself like I do for a normal video anyway. So it's all good either way. But Jussie Smollett, he was released out on bond for you know, this whole staging, setting up his whole hate crime or whatnot. 6 days he was in there. Now he's out because he's going to be getting an appeal or whatnot. So shout out to his attorneys. If I ever get in trouble, I'm calling Jussie Smollett attorney and I'm calling the baby's attorney, because they are hell of attorneys, okay? They gets the job done. So, and people are upset. It's a joke. It is a joke, okay? Jussie Smollett was in there whining and crying, and they was like, you know what? Just go head on. Just go. They probably didn't even want to deal with him in there because he was such what is it, diva, prima donna. And that's what I saw a comment under the video report, the news report from WGN in Chicago. That's a comment that somebody left. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to whomever is in here. I see one person just popped up. I have my camera in this way. I don't know. Y'all bear with me. I can't really see names or anything like that, but shout out to y'all. Talking about Jussie Smollett. You know, let me know what you guys think. Let me see if can I put the comments up? Live chat. Alright, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, man. 6 days. He was only in there for 6 days. They said he had ice water. Apparently he's fasting for Lent or whatnot. So he had ice water for 6 days, and he was ready to come up out of there. But it's like a joke. It's a joke. Because don't you have to, you know, sit there and wait if they are going to appeal the case? Let me know. Maybe I misconstrued something. But he's out of there. He is out of there. And he left. The way he left the jail was crazy, because he had like 5 or 6 big buff security guards. I'm like, dude, like, who do you think you are? And they got off in this fancy SUV and sped off. And then the attorney was like, at one point he pressed his hands up against the glass or something and was like, oh, I almost lost faith in the constitutional system. Boy, bye. Goodbye, Jussie. Goodbye. This is ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's actually like, it's America in a nutshell. He is so aggravating. Hey, Luna, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Because it's just like, every time you turn around, he had it all. He was on Empire. Y'all remember how big Empire was? Empire was the shit. Okay? And when did it come out? 2014, 15, 16, somewhere around there. But y'all remember, Empire was the hottest thing on TV. Okay? You had it all. If you wanted more money, all you had to do was go in there and ask for it. If they gave it to you, cool. If they didn't give it to you, oh well. You know, he still could have gotten extra money from other deals, endorsements, from being Jussie Smollett. They were putting out Empire albums. They were doing a whole bunch of things. Did they not go on an Empire tour at one point? Or maybe that was just on the show. But I don't know if they did that like in real life. But you know what I'm saying? And Jussie screwed it up for everybody. Screwed it up for everybody. He didn't... That show, the way it went off, it didn't get a proper, like farewell. It was just kind of like an abrupt end because your major star is not on there. And then you got Taraji P. Henson. People's getting on her because she came out and made this statement, comparing, his situation, Jussie's situation with the whole Emmett Till. Like, okay, yeah, he did the crime or whatever, but he doesn't deserve to be in jail for X amount of time because, the lady who lied on Emmett Till got this man killed and basically nothing happened to her. And a lot of people was getting on her about those comments. And even at one point, I don't know who else chimed in, but I did see Miss Tina Lawson, Beyonce's mom, wrote this long statement on Instagram about it. And I'm like, oh Lord, now Miss Tina. I love you, Miss Tina. But there are just some things that you just gotta, like, be quiet about. Be quiet about, because you embarrass yourself. You embarrassed your whole family. Like the Smollett family, they're like the laughing stock right now. And I feel bad, I feel bad because you got Journey Smollett all up in this. You know what I'm saying? And, I think they have, it's like 4 siblings, 4 or 5 altogether. But you got the whole family out here looking foolish. And he still act like he didn't do this. You have been convicted. Like, what about Brittany Griner? Okay, yeah. Brittany Griner's, that case is, that's, I feel bad that she's there. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why did she even take that, the vape pens or whatever over there? Because that was my question. But more to the story, she has to even play overseas because here in America, they giving her chump change, compared to what she makes overseas. So that's why she was over there in the first place. But then I'm thinking, okay, well, if she's been over there for X amount of seasons, she would know, at this point, what to take and what not to take. So it's the wrong place, wrong time. They found something in her bag, to get her caught up with. I'm not sure, like, what the update is on that. So if you guys know, drop it down below. But yeah, it's just a mess. So I don't know when they're going to, start the appeal. But 150 days, sure, that could have been a bit harsh. But at the same time, people are forgetting. He was going to get a slap on the wrist. He was going to get away. I think all he had to do the first time around was pay a fine, which he could do in his sleep because he's a millionaire. And community service, maybe probation, whatever. They was gonna let him go. But he insisted on fighting the case. He insisted on fighting. So, and then still try to go up in there and act like he didn't do anything wrong. So yeah, you go in there and you sit down for 150 days. So this time around, when they go through everything again, it's gonna be like, okay, he could end up getting, more time. But I need Jussie, he cannot get away with this. He cannot get away with this. You go in there, you be a man, and you suck it up. You did this to yourself, Jussie. You don't want to take accountability for anything. Hey, shout out to everybody coming in. What's going on, y'all? We talking Jussie Smollett. he's been released for, you know, whatever the time being. Let me know what you guys think about it. Drop your thoughts in the chat. But yeah, he cannot get away with this. He cannot get away. And it's almost to me like, okay, you go in there, they're gonna find you guilty again because the evidence is still there. It doesn't change. I want him to get some more time because you still acting up. You still acting up. You're still acting up. And you got, you know, I don't know who else is gonna come out to try to defend him. Like I said, we got Taraji Henson said something with Miss Tina Lawson. I don't know who else has said something. Has Lee Daniels said anything? Has Terrence Howard, has he said anything? Who else? Trey Byers and Grace Byers. Soraya, have they said anything? Who else? The boy, what's his name? Yaz the Greatest. Has he said anything? But child, Yaz has some problems of his own. You know, I don't know what's going on with Yaz. But yeah, man, this is just, it's ridiculous. I was just like, 6 whole days, huh? 6 whole days. Yeah, I need Jussie to go. I need him to go sit down. Sit down somewhere. Lock him up and sit down. What do you guys think about this? Drop your comments below. I just had to come give you guys an update. And I actually have something scheduled for... I'm not suicidal, like, sir. Please stop. Exactly. I'm not suicidal. I respect you, Judge. I respect you. However, I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. It's like, sir, you're going in there for 150 days, not 150 years. Oh, did you like my impression? I appreciate that. But that's how he looked. He looked ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Walking out there with all them bodyguards. I know his attorneys. I know they getting paid. They getting paid. They gonna have a lot of billable hours. But I know they have to be sitting there like, you got to be kidding me. And where are the Osunday brothers? Has anybody seen them or heard from them? They ain't say shit. I don't blab either. It's just all a mess. It's all a mess. But let me know what you guys think about it. I just want to come on live because when I saw that, I was like, really? I really was just like, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. But it's your girl TelliVision 87 is the channel. Oh, I was about to say before I lost my train of thought, I have a story coming out today. Set your put on your post notifications, this, that, and the third. A story at 3 o'clock is dropping about Black Lives Matter activists in Philly who got caught up and, you know, basically frauded a whole bunch of money. So I'm going to get into details of all of that. Out there in Philly, a couple started, you know, violence in Philly as, you know, part of the Black Lives Matter, you know, movement as a branch off of that, and basically got caught up in unemployment, got caught up in, you know, unemployment fraud, taking money from the organization, transferring it to their family members, going on trips, applying for mortgages to get a house. Child, it was a mess. But make sure y'all tune into that. So thank y'all for watching. Shout out to everybody who came in. If you guys have enjoyed this live, hit your girl with a thumbs up and check out that video at 3 o'clock. All right, and I'll be back with another video for you guys soon. Y'all have a good one. Until then, peace.